What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. Thank you, all you new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Today I'll be pulling out the 5.3 out of my single cab. There's only a few things holding it in. Motor mounts, coolant hoses. Gotta unbolt the starter, unbolt the bell housing, and then unbolt the torque converter and get those grounds off the back of the motor, and she'll be ready to rip out. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set you guys up, a little head mount, and just start loosening all these bolts and yank this thing out. All right, we're gonna start getting this motor out. Not too much holding it in, I didn't even put the back one in, honestly. So guys, either way, I'm thinking once I get this motor out, I'm gonna tear it down, like I should, and then check it out, see if anything happened, which something probably did happen. That's the plan, is to get rid of this motor and get my Gen 4 motor slapped in here. Maybe I'll even go ahead and change it up and go ahead and put the Turbo 400 in here. I'm not quite sure yet. I could just be capping, but I hope I can do that. So I'll just figure out how much I can get a converter for, and then probably go from there. Decide whether or not I'm gonna do it as soon as I probably decide from there whether or not I'm gonna TH400 swap it now, or just keep this piece of crap 406E in it that I can't even give wide open throttle into third gear because, third gear's slipping. Guys, don't worry, this is literally just straight water. I'm not polluting with Dex Cool or anything. So I got those 13s loose. I got to get this 13 loose on the back of the block over here, and then I've got another ground on the side of the block down here under. So get those all loosened up, and then crawl into this thing and go from there. All right, fellas, I'd say it's about 5 minutes later, or I'm sorry, maybe not 5 minutes, but about 10 minutes later, and I've got everything loose on my truck, and I just got this brand new jack in because my other one went out on me. It's probably about 20 years old, so got some good use out of it for sure. But now gotta get an old Junkyard motor here out of pocket change. Sorry about this AC unit. All right, fellas, let's get this motor out. I got everything loose. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and put a jack stand up under the transmission. If I can even get one up underneath. There we go. All right. I had a extra trans bolt that I didn't see, so now she should come right out. There it goes. All right. Move this harness out of the way. Get my feed here out of my harness so that it doesn't mess up the harness. Here's my feed. There we go. There's my bar. All right, let's get this thing out. Might have to pull the hood. I'm gonna see if I can go without pulling it. Just belt out of here. All right. Last thing I want to do is hit any sensors, like that oil pressure sensor right there on the back. I might be able to get this thing out without removing the hood. Sending units right here.
Gives you the oil pressure?
Yep. Ah. Just gotta keep moving. Look. Let go of it.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Yep. She's free, boys. I don't even have to pull the hood.
There you go. Just let me move this hose. Free.
Oh, there she is. In all of her beauty.
What'd you say was wrong with it?
Probably a ringland.
Oh, okay. Rings on the piston?
Yeah. Probably broke a piston. But you can't, on these LS motors, most of the time when you're boosted, you'll break a ringland if you don't have your rings gapped.
Yeah.
And it'll break the ringland and you won't even be able to see it. It won't damage the cylinder wall or anything.
What's the ringland? The one on the bottom?
What holds the rings in place on the side of the pistons, it'll just, like, it'll miss a chunk or crush down or something. But I want to tear it apart because I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to sell it and build that other motor over there. All right. Next day, you know, I changed up this, what am I trying to say? These arms on the back that hold it. I pulled them off the other motor that I built for the white 4x4. So I've got 4 arms on it now. So now I feel a lot safer. So what I'm gonna do now is loosen up all the 10mm bolts. Looks like I've got to pull this just to get to this one. No big deal. But I'm gonna loosen all these bolts and see what we find inside of this thing. All right, let's take a gander. Oh man, y'all see all that metallic? See all that metal? Golly. Crap, boys. Look at that metal right there. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then there's metal. This pickup tube, everything's metallic-y right now. But that's what stock bottom end turbo motors look like. So let's take it apart some more and see what I can find here. Here we go. See if anything's real obvious from right here. I'm not really seeing anything catastrophic in here, and I didn't expect to, because you know it still ran and had oil pressure. It just freight trained like crazy. So my plan is the number 2 and the number 4 cylinders were the ones that were really the worst. So I guess what I'm gonna do is pull number 2 and number 4 first, just to take a look at them. Maybe the side of the piston's missing. I mean, I don't see anything crazy, honestly. It could have just collapsed the ringland, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out and see what it looks like. All right, rod's loose. See if I can push her out by hand without hammering it. Oh yeah, there we go. Whoa. Honestly, I don't see any damage whatsoever to the side. Rings are fine. So I guess what I'm gonna start doing is pulling all of them out and marking them, so I know and I can tell which one is which if I got to put it back together here, if nothing's really wrong with it. But I'd rather be safe than sorry and just go ahead and pull it apart and check everything. So I'm gonna keep pulling these out and looking at them. All right, I got all of them out, and I know y'all remember seeing that bit of metal in the pickup tube, and I'm gonna show you exactly where it come from. Right here, this cylinder right here, number 6 right here. You can see that metal down in there blocking off the oil passage there, but these are the bearings that I pulled off of it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all can. Pull it all off my head. Check that out, guys. It's pretty bad on both of them. Yeah, I'm not really, all the rods and pistons look fine, no broken ringlands whatsoever, but I am glad I went ahead and pulled it apart, because I found that before it completely ruined this crank. I think this crank might be able to get polished out, honestly. I can't catch my finger on it at all, so this crank may be salvageable, but there's my finds, boys. Alright, so I cannot end this video note with, you know, old pocket changes motor. So here's the shop, guys. I'll be working as of right now. I'll be working on the driveway. You know, I got my nice big shade tree, so I can be a good old shade tree mechanic out here. But I am able to come inside and build motors. We got the forklift for heavy lifting. I even got a parts washer over here. So we're gonna come check this out. So this is originally my dad's machine shop. He's got a lot of CNC machines in here. He's got some lathes. He's got a CNC mill over there. But this is gonna be like my little office area if I have to deal with, you know, customers or whoever wants to come get their vehicle worked on. This is gonna be my spot where I build motors. As of right now, there will be a lift put right here. We've got to move the CNC machine over a bit, and we've got to get this red machine out of here. But I have done some measuring, and this is wide enough for a 2-post lift, as long as it doesn't have the bar on the top. So I'll be able to get, you know, Corvettes all the way up in the air, but not so much trucks. Probably just use a rolling chair or something. But this is my setup, guys. I'm trying to get set up out here and being able to come out here and work on my projects. way better than working at home in the driveway. So yeah, I didn't want to end this video on a bad note. You know, poor little Junkyard 5'3" getting hurt. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at JackStainBuilds, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.